Today you may not have the potential that you want, but if you work today, you will have tomorrow the potential that you want. So welcome everybody to Birukvision channel. Do you know what are we going to talk about today? Let's get ready and talk about it. 5 signs that you are getting wise. The first one, you talk less. The second one, you like silence. The third one, you take care of yourself. The fourth one, you know about money. And the last one, you prioritize God. The fifth one, or the last one, is you prioritize God. In everything you do, you prioritize God. We're gonna talk about these 5 things, each by itself. Okay, there are 5 things or 5 signs that you are getting wise and you are getting smarter. The first one, as we said, is talking less. What does it mean talking less? You talk less because you know to listen. What does it mean talking less? You listen before you give your opinion for every information you listen to. Every point you make to talk, you talk from the list, from what you have listened. You see, you don't give your opinion from out of thin air. You give your opinion from real source, from what you know, rather than just thinking about it and just giving your opinion without any conscious. You use your conscious before you give your opinion. That shows that you talk less. If you see many people, they start to talk a lot. They always talk about themselves a lot rather than listen to others and reflect from what they listened. The real wisdom comes from listening, not from talking. Because when you talk, you are sharing your knowledge, you are sharing what you know to others. But when you are listening, you are receiving a knowledge or a information from others, which is you can meditate on that information, or you can analyze what can help you or what cannot help you, what can benefit you, what cannot benefit you. So you can analyze from what you heard. That's why knowledge comes from what you listen, not from what you talk. I'm not saying talking is not part of growing. Of course, if you know about something, you have to talk, you have to share, because when you reflect in your knowledge, you start to grow. You start to expand your knowledge even more. And let's roll to the next one. The next one is you like or you intend to be in silence places. You like silence places. Why is that? Because you think, you reflect, you meditate. That's why you like silence places. You have a lot of information in your mind because you have listened, and you have to now analyze that information in your mind. That's why you take places, you take time, you take break to analyze on your information that you have listened. That's why when people getting smarter and wiser, they like silence rather than noise and chaos. The third one, this is the most important part of yourself, and the most important or the most important part of your growth is you take care of yourself. This is the third one. You take care of yourself. You take care of yourself before you react. You take care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually. When you take care of yourself in these three ways, which are physically, mentally, and spiritually, you start to grow. You start to level up because you take care of yourself in these three manners, which are physical, mentally, and spiritually. This is very important thing in our life. If you want success in your life, you have to maintain these three things, which are physically, mentally, and spiritually. You have to be strong. You have to be ready for everything that will come. So the third sign is you take care of yourself when you are getting wiser and smarter. And the fourth one, you know about money. You know about money, how money works, you know. That's why you work hard. You work hard and you do to make things or situations better. That's why you know about money. A lot of people who don't know about money, how money works, how money goes, how money comes, they don't know. They just spend what they have. But wise people, they know how they spend and how they can receive that money that they spend in other ways. So this is the fourth sign of how you start to get wiser. You know about money. And the last and important thing that you are getting wise is you prioritize God. You prioritize in every situation, in every ways you go, in everything you do, you prioritize God, because you know that you are under God. Everything that you see is temporary. That's why you don't react to the situations that much, because you prioritize God. You like what God wants you to do, and you want to go through the way that helps you, through the way that builds you, because you prioritize God in every situation you go. So that is the last one, and that is the important thing in our life. We have to prioritize God in our life if we want a growth, if we want level up, if we want to see success in our life. We have to prioritize in our life God. That's the important thing. We have to take to our mind and observe it and understand what it means to prioritize God in everything we do. When you do these 5 things in your life, just remember you are on a right track and you are getting smarter and wiser. That's why you don't fit in people's community. You don't fit in people's collaboration because you prioritize God. Some people think when they don't fit in community, when they don't fit in people's situation, they think they are wrong or something wrong with them. But no, that's not true. When you don't fit or when you don't agree in everything, when you don't agree with the people, it doesn't mean you are wrong, because you are seeing things in different ways. That's why you are not fitting in people's situation. So therefore, don't think just because you don't fit in people's thinking, in people's community, in people's ways of thinking, that doesn't mean something's wrong with you. Something's not wrong with you. But you have to think and understand that what is that making you to not be fit in people's collaboration, in people's the way of thinking. You have to analyze that. You have to differentiate, verify, and understand that. So therefore, if you are seeing these 5 things or 5 signs in your life right now, you have to realize that you are on track, and you have to keep going until you see the sun, until you see the bright day, and then you will see. So today's topic is 5 signs that you are getting wiser and smarter. So I think you learned something from this video and take something to your life, and thank you for watching this video. Be family by subscribing this channel. I just discuss about things that I know and I understand in my mind. And if you agree with me, you agree. If you don't agree, you don't agree. Which is, I am sharing my opinion about life and how I understand that life should work. If you support me, if you enjoy this video, I ask you to subscribe to this channel, Birukvision channel, and be family, and like this video and share it to other people, so that other people even learn and expand their knowledge, and get out of that bubble that keeps them back. Like, there are many people with the potential, with the knowledge, but they are trapped in society. They are trapped in what they think of, what other people think about them. So we have to learn and learn new things every day, and improve every day something. It's not about today's situation, but are you making something new every day? Are you growing every day? Are you improving, growing every day? That is what you need to understand. So you have to understand tomorrow's potential, not today's potential. Today you may not have the potential that you want, but if you work today, you will have tomorrow the potential that you want. So therefore, what needs to be done from you is to keep going and do whatever the dream or the vision that you have to accomplish, whatever is in your heart, in your mind. So you gotta work to get it. I'll see you in next video. Until then, be safe.